Hello, everybody. This is Patricia with Patricia's Crafting Corner. Today, I've decided that I want to do a repeat of the bear mold, the turtle mold, and I just recently received the large bird mold from Timu, along with this little house mold. I'm going to do the house in clear, and I'm going to use clear resin with the remaining pieces of my resin sheet and see how that works for me. I did want to use the iridescent paper, but I think my little pieces are just what I need to give this the type of shimmer I want and not to make it overdone. So hopefully we're going to get this done and get started. I will be using my Let's Resin Clear, not Fast Cure, but then again I'll use Fast Cure on the house mold and use Let's Resin in the sorry about that the Let's Resin Crystal Clear in the bird, the turtle, and the bear. So give me a minute, I'll get everything prepared and we'll get started. Okay, I'm back. I have 8 ounces of resin, and I've decided I'm going to add color to it. This is the Peridot from Pixix Alcohol Ink, and I just think that it would be a little bit better with a little color. Oops. Well, not with the ring in there. I'll get that out. 5, 6. Give it a little bit. I have to find my spoon here. Okay. I'm gonna slide him in there. I'd like to see how this looks with the resin paper mixed with it. I think we could go with a little bit more. Oh, yeah, because that's barely got any color to it. You wouldn't be able to tell it had color to it. That's about 15, I think, close to it. And unfortunately, I didn't count the first few drops, so it's not going to make that much of a difference, is it? Okay, I've got it all stirred in. I'm going to start with my bird first. I actually am going, I'm going to have to take that out. And balancing it. You probably can't see that, but I'll get a wipe and put that in the trash. I won't worry about that. I'll add just, and it still needs a little more stirring. Found a string in here. Okay. Now, I'm not going to add it in two the resin, I'm going to just drop it into the mold after I've got it all poured. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here. I sprayed the molds with alcohol first, getting them ready for the resin. I'll let that sit there for a minute. I see little air bubbles coming up now. I hope you can hear me. I have my mask on. Finding a lot of strings, and I'm trying to figure out where they came from. Okay, now I see the bubbles already in the tail. I'm just squishing, working it in there. Spray it with alcohol. Now add more of the resin. Now I'm not going to fill them up because I want to be able to drop the pieces of the resin paper in. And I don't know how much it would fill it or even if it would overflow it. So I'll let that sit for a second or two. I will fill up my turtle. I don't know if this is if you can see that pretty good or not. Oh. Okay. I don't want to go too fast nor too slow because I don't want my resin to get hot and then I've got a ruined project here. So I'm squeezing again my molds. I'll put a little alcohol in the turtle. Now this is the part I was talking about. I'm just going to drop some in. I don't know if it'll float. I don't know if it'll just stay in one spot. But this is the whole purpose of this. Is just seeing how it'll work. If I'll get an effect that I would like. And I'll leave a little bit for my turtle here. Naturally it would fall on the floor. So far it's just sitting there. So I believe I'm going to have to do some mixing. Just sink. I'll get one of my little stirrers. Over here, I'll just get one of my silicone tips here and just try to work that through there. Push some down in the tail. you can see what I'm doing. I think I'm so far out of range you guys probably can't see, and I apologize for that. It's just that I moved the camera again for some reason. I don't know what I'm doing half the time, but I will add more resin to the bird. Pull it over so you can see. I think my turtle has enough resin. And of course we'll squeeze and add alcohol. Now what I will do, since you didn't see most of that, and I am truly sorry, it doesn't make any sense to do it if you can't see the entire process. And oh my goodness, here I go, here I go, here I go. Messy, messy me. See? Can't do anything without making a mess. But we're going to use this resin in the mold here anyway. I still don't want it to cure on the table like that, even though it's on a silicone mat. Okay. And I'll put the turtle here. Let me get this stuff out of the way. Now with the rest of this, I am going to fill my mold as much as possible. Okay. Yeah. We'll use this as far as we can get it to go. Now the mold has quite a few little detailed parts. Have a Christmas tree, and it has a little dog or a cat or something. I think there's even a little boy, but we're not going to go for that. We're just going for the building. And I will have to make up some more. I'm thinking maybe possibly about 4 ounces should get this done. And I'll be back in a minute after I've made that up and clean this mess up a little bit. So I will see you in a minute. Okay, I'm back. I've mixed up 4.5 ounces of resin, and this time I added about 25 drops. It's a little bit darker than before, but that's okay. It's not a whole lot darker. I'm just drizzling some in the mold. Now, since this one has all the little bitty teeny crevices in there, I sprayed my alcohol again inside the mold. I'm not really concerned about the color because it's all gonna come together. I don't want to overfill them because I do believe that I am going to be connecting them together some kind of way. I do have a little bit left. I'll drizzle just some more, just for the color. I don't know if this stick is crazy or what, but I keep wiping the string off and then come back and get another one. And it's got to be there. I think I got it. It was on the stick. Okay. Now here's a little tree. I will fill these. We may be able to use them. I really didn't have any intentions on having to use them, because my main objective was to get the house. That's what I wanted to do. I did make it to Dollar Tree, and I found the cutest little houses, village houses, and I am going to incorporate all of that stuff in with my resin pieces. And clean this up a little bit. Put a little bit too much in there. I'll have to clean this up really good because I don't want it not to work. There's another little section of a tree. Right here. Looks like that could be a door or something. And I don't want the people. It's just a little bit left. It is 2:08 a.m. I don't believe I'm sitting here doing this at this time of morning. I've been up since 8 and moving around since 8 a.m. yesterday. And my goodness, am I going to be able to get up on time in the morning? We're going to go down to the farmer's market called Sue Lord's Market tomorrow, my daughter and I. And I don't know, will I be able to get up in time to do it? Because we want to leave early. so we can get home early. I'll put that in the trash for now. And try to finish our decorations. But I don't want to be down there next week, nor do I want to go down there on the weekend, because just before holidays it is mad. I mean, total madness. And I can do without that. These old legs and knees. Don't like standing up too long. Even though the therapy helped out a lot, there's still nights then I have to go to bed with my legs bothering me, throbbing. But right now doing this, you would think I didn't have a problem in my life. Now look, it's going to be well into the morning before we see each other again. So I'm going to stop here and I'll see you when it's cured in the morning. Okay, everyone, I'm back. I had to demold my little bear because I struggle with taking these things off, they're so tight. So I didn't want to ruin the video with going through all of that and holding you guys or taking so long to do it. I did have just a little bit of roughness, and I'm going around the edge to finish it off. I demolded the little house, and also for the sake of the video, I don't think I want you guys to sit and watch all of that. Now, one piece came out a little short, but since I'm going to glue the house together, I don't think that it would be a problem, but I won't know until I see. The rest of the parts came out beautifully. All the little crevices that was in the mold came out perfectly. Excuse me, my English is terrible right now. I don't have any air bubbles, and this silicone and this resin is not working for me right now. All of them may have a little glitter or something from the other ones. I did have just a little overage on here. We get that down. And on this one, that one was pretty good. Now, I will demold the bird and the turtle because it's a loose enough mold. It's real soft and pliable. So we're going to do that. And I'm going to tell you, with the bear, I'm not upset. I'm not discouraged. I know that if I really had enough of my paper, my resin paper, it probably would have turned out beautifully. But this was just an idea for me to honestly know how much to use, how much I'm going to need to make, and to have on hand. So I'll be making that again, that same color. I don't remember the name of it right offhand, but when I do make more, I will remember to let you guys know. Oh, now this is beautiful. I love that. You see how it just went down the back and up at the head? Oh, now that's all right. I don't see any air bubbles, but I do see some right here that are real fine. At one point, the room became really hot. It was really cold yesterday, and I had my little space heater on in here, and I left it on and closed the door so that when it finished curing, I would just have to come in and oops, I scratched him, and go from there. It's just a little bit, but I see I'm gonna have to be a lot more careful when I turn the heater on and how high it is. Now, it was pretty warm for me, because I had a sweatshirt on and I couldn't stay in it. But just think, the heat got to this and it must have been working overtime. But it's only right here at the bottom, so I don't feel bad. It doesn't look bad at all. Now with the turtle, let me take this off. I love this mold because it's so soft. Oh, now that's cute. I like that. I like the fact that it's on the shell. And I know I use my little silicone stick here to push the paper, the resin paper down in there, not really knowing exactly where it was going to go and how it was going to land. But it's still heavier than glitter, the regular glitter, but it still floats a little bit, I see. So I will not complain. I'm going to do these just like I did the others, take care of them. But with the turtle, I may go over the shell with one of the gold, silver, but I have quite a few different colors, excuse me, of markers that I could use. I've been collecting them because today what I'm going to do to finish off the house, and I'm not going to keep you while I do that. I'm going to show you what I'm going to be doing, and then I'm going to pause you again, finish those off, and come back. I may just glue the house together, and I don't think that would be something that you would truly miss, because you may have seen enough houses being put together where that's not going to be anything so intricate that to be shown on this video would truly make a difference in it. So I will get going here. I have a white painter's marker. I purchased this at Walmart, and I have to be honest, it's been about maybe a couple of years, and I'm surprised that the paint is still good and that it works. I did test it beforehand. Okay. And what I want to do basically is just go around and highlight areas. I need to see if this is really going to make a difference. I chose white because I wanted it to represent snow. And it's going to be, my idea is that this looks like it's been a light snow day, and some snow did gather only in the crevices because of the fact that those are the parts that it fell and got stuck in. So that's what I'll be doing for the next few minutes. And then, like I said, I'll glue the house together and come back and show it to you and then finish. Okay, see you in a little bit. Okay, everyone, I'm back. I've got the house put together. It's not a perfect fit, but it's good enough for what we're going to do with it. I did outline the windows. Oh, that's not supposed to be there. And I wanted it to look like that frosty look, in which it did. So I'm going to put that aside, and I will show you the bird in its completed form. And I'm the rhinestone lady, so that's what I put, rhinestones for the eyes and the little red rhinestones from his beak. I think that's kind of cute. And for the bear, of course, the same treatment. Rhinestone eyes, little nose, trim. And last but least is our little turtle. I just went around all of his shell, in between the little intricate parts there of the shell, and used the gold paint pen for that. Now, I'm carefully trying to hold down some I think this is the wax paper, parchment paper, parchment paper. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make icicles, and I'll be using my UV resin and some glitter. I have a little glitter left over. It's girl's best friend. And what I'll be doing is just taking my UV resin. I'm going to go down a straight line with maybe little jags. Just like that. I mean, maybe a little too long, but you get the gist of it. And what I'll do is put the glitter on top. Now I won't do this on every one of the sides of the roof there, but I will put it on as much as possible. And go from there. Okay, even with this parchment paper, I might have it on the wrong side. It's pulling away. I don't understand. Is it me? I'm a jinx? What? But anyway, I'm going to shake my glitter. I don't know if you can see this. Oh, let me see. Aim it just, and cover. As much as possible. And then I will just take one of my little tools here and go back in there, pull down, because I don't want big globs. I just want what could pass for icicles. Okay, and I'll put them under the UV light. I don't know how this is going to work out, but it's going to have to serve a purpose here, so it's going to have to do. I don't know if I'm getting used to this cold. I guess I never really get used to the cold weather. I would love to be able to go out and do some shopping, or even just look around. But for the last couple of days, I've been inside working on projects. Everything is going to tie into each other. So this video is going to conclude with me finishing putting the icicles on some of the, I don't know what you call these, rungs, or I don't know. I guess I'll have to look that up, and showing you that, and then coming back with the completed form and letting you see what it looks like. And then we'll go into our next video with another portion, and it'll be completed after that one. This is not a part 1 and 2. It's just an inclusion of the things that I'm making, some of the things that I'm making, and some of the things that I intend to make, to be just something I wanted to try out for Christmas. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, oh well, there's other things I could probably get. But this is what I intend to do with it. Okay, I'm going to give it another hit on 90 seconds. And I will see you back here as soon as this is done. Okay, I'm back, and this is our last scene here. We have our bird, our bear. I know my hand's in the way, I'm so sorry. Our little turtle, and the finished version of the house. Now I'll turn it around slowly so you can get a look at what I've done to complete it. I put the icicles down and around, and just try to make it as wintry as possible, and then give it a little pizzazz, I guess I would say. So thank you for watching and spending time with me. And I know it wasn't as detailed as normal, but there's other facets to this, and we're going to go through with them in the next video. So I hope you like what I've done, and we'll come back to see the finished results. So if you like, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you on the next video. Oh, and one last thing. If I didn't say it, I'd like to thank all of my subscribers and viewers, and thank you so much. You've given me so much encouragement that I just want to do more and more. See you next time.